Hey there guys, Tom here again and welcome back to Team Building Talk. Continuing on the theme of communication, today I wanted to talk to you about how do we have those difficult conversations. You know, those conversations where they're just uncomfortable, you know you need to have them, but sometimes we just don't step up to the challenge and we either avoid them so they don't happen, which is not good, or we have them and they don't go so well. So I just want to give you a really simple structure on how to go into these conversations to make sure that you do them skillfully and that you keep the relationship intact. So here we go. Four steps to having a difficult conversation. Step one, tell your side of the story. Now the important bit about this is to keep things neutral. No opinion, no blame, purely just your take on the situation as it occurred and how you saw it from your lens, from your viewpoint. Step two, invite the other person into the conversation by asking for their story. And with the same rules around that, no blame, no bias, no criticism, listen to their side of the story. Because at the moment you might be running off assumptions and that's making sure you're coming from a certain position. But by understanding their side of the story, some of these assumptions may be alleviated or confirmed, but either way, they need to be checked in on. Step three, reframe. So to keep the conversation on track, to make sure that it doesn't become emotional, because once emotions come into it, that's when things start to fire up, things start to get heated, and we perhaps say things that we shouldn't. We want to make sure that we stay neutral. So when that emotion does come into the conversation, we stop, pause, check in and say, let's take the emotion out of it. So we remain neutral. And the last step, step four, problem solving. So sometimes we go in trying to problem solve, but really we should be problem solving as a last stage. Because without that understanding that we've gathered through the first three steps, how do we know what sort of solution is going to work for both of us? And that's what we want. So step four, problem solving, if you get to that point in the conversation. This may take 1, 2, 3, 4 conversations, but at the end of the day, making sure that problem solving is down the list. So see how you go, give it a try. We're looking forward to finding out how you went. Cheers.